Welcome to the Healthy You, Healthy Life Facebook group. And this is our live, it's beginning of the month, and in March is actually National Nutrition Month. So that's exciting. There's lots to talk about inside that conversation. And I thought that today, a topic that would be pretty interesting and cool is about getting in more produce and ways to get in more fruits and vegetables into our everyday life through food, recipes, meal planning, all that good stuff. So I wanted to bring this topic in particular up because I think that we can always expand in this area and come up with new and exciting ideas. So that's one. And also, like in the world of, thinking about as a foundation for creating sustainable health for a lifetime, what can we do as far as habits that actually help us create health every day? And one of those things is eating produce. Produce, provides lots of nutrients, of course, also fiber, like nutrients is in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber. It's also, I know you guys kind of know this, right? But it's also important, just to think about, but it helps as far as caloric density when we're thinking about weight loss and managing like a good, healthy weight. It's low calorie amount for the density of food and nutrition that it provides. So I would say recommendations include like actually 7 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So if we think about that, like, oh, do I get in that amount? I don't know, right? It's something I think that isn't always like right there for us, but something we can keep striving towards. So I'm talking about some different ideas to think about. Okay, so in honor of National Nutrition Month, fruits and veggies, getting them in. All right, top idea number 1, pizza. So pizza, adding vegetables or fruit potentially, right? Pineapple sometimes to pizza. Broccoli, spinach, green peppers, tomatoes, mushrooms, zucchini, all things that we could add to pizza toppings to our pizza. So one thing that I do is I have I'll get like frozen pizza dough, right? Or maybe it has some cheese on it or something like that. And then add kind of whatever veggies I have around and add to the pizza. That's a fairly easy, simple meal idea. Number 2, breakfast smoothies, or a smoothie at any point during the day, or even like a snack, note about snacks. Sometimes we think of snacks as like carbs or crackers or chips or, sometimes that's a little bit more what people tend towards, I guess, for snacks. Whereas snacks can really be like a little meal, and a smoothie is one that could be a really great idea. Easy to prepare and get in a lot of good stuff. So I like to add Definitely, I add fruit to my smoothies. I enjoy that a lot. Like bananas and frozen berries are often kind of the staple for me. But also I like to consider and think about, okay, how can I add in greens like spinach or kale, or even frozen zucchini or frozen cauliflower or frozen broccoli. Those are all things that you can add to a smoothie that actually like works with the taste, and you can kind of create a really great smoothie around that. So if you want any ideas around fruit and veggie smoothies that taste good, or how to kind of add those in, let me know. I've got some cool ideas and recipes around that. All right, number 3. Sometimes I think when we think of snacks, it's like a crunchy experience that we're looking for, hence like why we go towards those other things. But what about like crunchy or juicy veggies instead of chips with dressing or dip? Like cucumbers, of course, right? Peppers, things like that we just like dip in, and have with our dip. And that's another way to get in those veggies. Number 4, kebabs, like veggie kebabs. So tomatoes, green and red peppers, mushrooms, onions, things like that we could grill and have as like, kind of a different way to prepare veggies to serve them. Kind of fun and interesting, and cool way to grill them. All right, number 5, wrap up veggies into a tortilla shell with like, or like a tortilla wrap, right? With some kind of cheese or spread or your pesto or, something to kind of give it some flavor. And that could be a cool way to have like a lunch idea or snack as well. I like the idea of actually roasting vegetables, having like a big pan of roasted vegetables at the beginning of the week, like kind of doing this and then using them throughout the week in various ways. And one could be like a quick, easy meal of just, heating them up in the microwave or wrapping it up into a tortilla, something along those lines. All right, number 6, having accessible and enticing fruits and vegetables to snack on. So like cutting up veggies, sometimes the hard part about like, I think just having veggies as a snack could be like, oh man, I have to go cut up this celery or these carrots or, whatever. So what about like having them all cut up, ready to go, and you just like grab and go. So there's simplicity, ease to it. Also displaying fruit, having fruit out on the counter, ready to go. So it's just like, oh, that's available to me. Okay, cool, I would grab that. All right, number 7, I thought this was a cool idea. Actually making like fruit purees, such as like pear or blueberry puree or apple sauce, that you can make into a puree or just keep as applesauce, right? To add to like French toast or waffles. So you're like kind of using that instead of syrup. So that's a cool thing, or you could add it in different ways, or maybe like on some kind of like in your yogurt, or maybe even if you have like a scoop of ice cream, add it as a puree. Different cool ways to add in fruit. All right, number 8, make an omelet with your leftover veggies or just veggies in general. So you can make an omelet with broccoli, squash, carrots, peppers, tomatoes, onion, all sorts of things. I did this the other day. I every once in a while I'll make like a hash kind of thing for dinner. What I mean by that is like a meat, some veggies, onion, and some kind of like maybe potato or rice or something like that. And like, that's it. That's our meal. And you add seasoning or sauce on it. And then can have actually like perhaps even add a fried egg on top. So it's like a breakfast hash or something like that. I've often had leftovers from that, and I use that to make an omelet the next day. So kind of creative ways to use our leftovers as well. All right, number 9, vegetable soup as a snack. So another idea for snacks. How could we have like kind of a filling, like stabilizing our blood sugar, getting in more produce for snacks? Vegetable soup. Grab maybe a can of lentil vegetable soup, or just vegetable soup. All sorts of different fun soups that are veggie based. All right, number 10, add grated, shredded, or chopped veggies like zucchini, spinach, carrots to lasagna, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, pasta sauce, rice dishes. Like, how could I add some veggies to this thing? I do that a lot myself for pasta dishes. Like, I'm really good at that, but also like, oh, I could try it with some of these other things as well. So just an idea about how could I add in veggies to like something that I'm making that would easily be able to kind of perhaps enhance the taste or just add in, so to make it a stronger, more produce-rich experience. All right, few more. Number 11, having fruit as dessert. So fruit is like really sweet and delicious, and if you just sit and enjoy it, right? One of the things I started doing lately is I saute apples or pears in coconut oil and add like spinach or I'm sorry, I don't add spinach. I add cinnamon or ginger or something like that. And the taste is so good. I've been really enjoying that. I do that quite a bit because Aiden, I want him to get in those fruits, but he really doesn't have the ability to eat like raw apple, with his little teeth. So I saute that, and I just think those are so delicious and satisfying. Maybe even like grilled pineapple or peaches or banana with yogurt and honey. So some different ideas for dessert type things. Stock your freezer. Number 12, stock your freezer with frozen vegetables to steam or stir fry or to add to any kind of meal, just ready to go. So have those available. A dinner that I made the other day that was like a big hit was so simple. I had frozen stir-fry veggies and some grilled chicken from Trader Joe's. They have this really nice, like already grilled chicken. They can just like heat up on the stove. And we added some, different sauce, right? Like soy sauce or teriyaki or something like that. And it was delicious. And Sam and Owen loved it, and so simple. So kind of make sure I have those stocked in the freezer to add to different things. Number 13, have a main dish salad and add protein to it. So that's a really great way to have like a nice produce-rich meal. Number 14, for kids, I've been doing this course around nutrition for kids that I've been getting a lot out of called Feeding Littles. And one of the things that they talk about is sometimes we want variety, right? And how to do that with children, perhaps adults too, this could be fun, but to like make a cool design with it, like a smiley face with your blueberries. And, it's kind of about the plating or the experience of it. And so finding pleasure in your food is not just like the taste, perhaps, but the experience of it and what it looks like visually. So having fun with that and kind of plating it could be a cool way to create more experience and enjoyment with our fruits and veggies as well. So a smiley face, maybe a kite with like a sandwich and then some frozen peas as the tail of the kite, or, just there's some cool ideas for that online as well, but just to kind of get your brain thinking about that. And last idea, I like to do this as well, or make pancakes from fruits or veggies. So like a banana pancake involves banana and egg, and maybe you can add some oats or something like that if you want. Make it into a pancake batter and then cook it. So you're getting in fruit that way. I've also done that with sweet potatoes, like roasted sweet potatoes or butternut squash, and that was the main ingredient. And then I added egg and vanilla or cinnamon or, something like that, and then sauteed it, made it into a pancake. And that was a cool way to get some extra fruit and veggies in. So those are some ideas to just think about or get your brain inspired to how could I add more fruit and veggies into every meal and throughout my day as a whole. I love thinking about that because, it takes some creativity and practice, and that it's okay that it's not like all right there perhaps, but that it becomes a practice, like asking that question and finding different creative ways to work with it. So have fun, and hope that you enjoy lots of ways that you can get produce into your life. All right, bye everyone.